Welcome back to Stocklabs for another market recap. July first week was pretty good. I mentioned expected the market to kind of stay strong for the start of the month, and basically it was fine. I know a lot of the same themes have been in place for a little while now. As far as performance, we've got the Qs up 3.6%, big week. S&P up almost 2%. Dow up 66 basis points, and small caps down 1%. So small caps, they really haven't participated at all. They don't have any kind of comparable performance to what the major indices have done. I mean, even comparing year to date, IWM flat, and the Qs are up 21%. So, it's kind of a night and day scenario. If you look at our mega cap leaders for the market, Tesla, huge week, up 30%. Apple, up 7%. Meta, up 7%. Google, up 4.6%. Microsoft, 4.5%. These are big numbers from these really large companies. 8% total. Market's not going to ever go down with this sort of performance from these guys. If we look at breadth by industry, most of the market was kind of down the past week. Industrials down 2%, services down 1.75%, healthcare down 1.5%, consumer down 1.6%, tech slightly up. So the rest of tech, aside from the very large ones, is kind of struggling with the rest of the market. Financials up fractionally, up 0.2%. Basic materials down 0.3%. Utilities flat. If we look at subsectors, we've only got like a couple of the industrial metals, precious metals kind of leading the way. Nothing else really standing out. Some of these semiconductor ones are, they're perennially strong, right? Like they've had decent weeks, even if they're not always a blockbuster week. And on the downside, got drugstores down, home furnishings down, but really not anything like plunging lower like we've had at other times. So if we look at breadth by market cap, see this similar theme again. 1 to 5 billion cap, stocks down 0.2. 5 to 10 billion cap, down 0.6. 10 to 50 billion, up 14 basis points. 50 to 100 billion, up 53 basis points. And 100 billion cap plus, up 1.44%. So all of the performance is concentrated at the top. 50 billion and up you can include, but really it's 100 billion and up. So even if you look at stuff within the S&P 500, it's more like the S&P 100 is doing the work, and the rest are just, you can sort of forget about them. They're not any sort of steady performers on the whole. If we look at intelligence for the coming week, some kind of interest rate thing, going to ignore that. And we've got MLPs bullish. Russell is going to be bullish for a change. Short natural gas, uranium, FANG bullish, tech bullish. So a lot of the same overall themes that have worked for a while. And if we look at downside, we've got, short S&P 500 is bearish, so bullish S&P. We've got bear EM is bearish, so bullish EM. Bitcoin bearish. Bitcoin's had a hard time. It's down from 73,000 to around 55 or 56, something like that, thousand. We've got EVs bullish. Bearish semis is EVs bearish, and then bearish semis is bearish, so bullish semis. Crypto bearish, ARK bearish, bear Nvidia bearish, so bullish Nvidia, and bear weed. Oh, and if we sort these by worst, so weed is the most bearish, Nvidia is the most bullish, etc. Yeah, so I think probably, like I mentioned before, you're in the summer months. Our oscillator is kind of in the middle. It's not really doing anything too spectacular. If we get an oversold signal, that would be great, but probably will need a leg or two down, a couple consecutive strong down days to get into oversold territory, which hasn't happened yet. So as far as the coming week goes, I think probably you're going to see more of the same. I don't know, maybe the Terra Cap tech stocks chop around again. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get Tesla up 30% again for the week, but those stocks as a collective, if they only move up a couple percent, market is going to be flat to up. There's not really any way to get the market down with those stocks up. So it all hinges on them. And aside from that, take it easy. Stay out of the heat. Enjoy your vacations, whatever you're doing. And I'll be back next week. See how it went. Bye.